Good morning, loved ones. I hope you had a good night's sleep. I did. I still have this really awful thing on my eye that hurts a lot. But it's la vie. I'm also moving. My friend is coming home today, and it's gonna be such a gypsy for a few months. But that's how my life is. I'm trying to accept it. As a header yesterday, I was like, my dream is, live in a van and be the gypsy I am, really kind of be a nomad and stand for that and making the best out of kind of feeling that, I don't know what it is, but I feel like a force almost, dragging me out in the world. Like when I stay for too long in the same place, it's like I get restless and I need to move on and I need to get on. And every time when I visit a place, like my reaction is not like, oh my God, it's been so nice to see this place. I was like, oh, I want to live here, And me and my sister we spoke about that. We think that, that's the biggest difference between us. Every time I travel, I'm like, oh, I want to live here. I want to check this out. I want to feel how this is. And she's like, this was a wonderful place to visit. Maybe I come back sometime. Or, maybe I try something new because now I've seen this, So we're very different. I remember there's a few places in the world that I, felt so strongly that I had to live in. And the first place was Florence in Italy. When I was really young, we were visiting with my family, and I just felt, this is home. I need to be here. I like strolling down the streets, the narrow little streets of Florence. It's like a museum. It's so beautiful, and I was like, I'm gonna live here. And then when I was 18, I moved there, and then. I remember when I came to New York the first time, and you're hit with this energy wave, boom, and I fell in love. I'm like, okay, I need to live here sometime in my life. And the same with Biarritz, where I just came home from. The beauty, of the ocean meeting the mountains and the energy. I just, Also, when I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, I couldn't leave. I had to stay. I don't know what it was, but I had to stay there, and I think it was because of the energy. I think I'm drawn to some places. I don't know if it's past lives or whatever it might be, but there's some places that I need. And I think in Biarritz it was a lot about healing. I think in New York it was a lot about development, and in Florence maybe it was a little bit about growing up. It was a very tough time for me. I was, I come from a small town in Sweden, and I'm 5'11", and I was skinny, and blonde, and I was so harassed by men in the streets in Florence. So I didn't like it as much. When I was there with my parents as a child, I didn't have that problem, but as a young woman, it was awful. But today I'm grateful for having had, this amazing life that I've, had, and having the support from my parents, always letting me live my dreams, always letting me go, always letting me do, whatever I felt the force that I had to do. And I feel very grateful for the courage. Because people always say oh, for you it's easy to move. I'm not like you. And I tell you, it's never ever easy to move. Ever. It's really hard. And it's going to be the same for everyone. But I think if you're curious enough and if you feel this urge, strongly enough, there isn't another option. I don't think I have the option of not going for it because I would be very unhappy. And I think that's, when we have a calling in life, that's how it is. If we don't do it, we slowly kill ourselves. We slowly kill our motivation, our drive, our passion, We become shadows of ourselves. I think we have to give in to what drives us, so we are alive. Because it's so easy to be a living dead. So I feel grateful for the courage that has, letting me do those things. I also feel very, very grateful for my friends, all over Sweden, really just like helping me out in so many ways. Like, my computer crashed the other day, and now like I got a computer from a friend, who I haven't seen in many years, and just an enormous generosity. Like, it's overwhelming me, and that's why I feel like it's so good to be home, because this would never have happened to me, in another country, because I don't have that network. I don't have that credibility. People here know that I am to be counted on. That they know who I am. They know what I've done. And that's making things much easier. Let's just put it that way. Starting over again and again and again. You need to work up your credibility, and you need to prove yourself. Like, it's very nice to already have that. I feel very grateful for that today. Thank you. We're gonna also do some yoga, because that's why the channel is here. So get down on your sitting bones and straighten your back up. Close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, third eye looking inwards. Let this eye observe what's going on in your body and in your mind. On the next inhalation, feel how your belly is expanding. On the exhalation, drag your belly button towards the spine. We're gonna come back to this breathing, but before that we're gonna do the breath of fire. Because today it's Monday and we need to wake up for the big work week ahead. On the exhalation, we're gonna push our belly button towards the spine, quick and fast. So inhale to start. Beautiful. Ooh. Now we're gonna do the hip rub. On the inhalation, come forward. On the exhalation, back. We're gonna switch direction. Beautiful. We're gonna come to our back from here. I'm gonna work in half bridge. So on the inhalation, we're gonna place our not on the inhalation. We're gonna place our feet hip width apart, as close to the butt as possible. On the next inhalation, we're gonna come up with the butt. We're gonna work our hands in here, and we're gonna fold them here underneath. Exhale, come down. We're gonna do this 3 times today. On the next inhalation, push your feet down. Work your shoulders in underneath and hold here for 7 breaths. Exhale, come down. We're gonna do the last round. Push your feet down to the mat. Come up with your butt. Work your shoulders in underneath. And hold for 7 breaths. Exhale, come down. We're gonna hug our knees. Spoke for so long this morning. I don't know what happens sometimes. I just have like a loose tongue. Yesterday, me and my friend Sophie sang karaoke. We used to do that so often before. You know, we rent a room and we go on our own. Like no one else is invited. Like sometimes someone can come, but like rarely, because we want to sing every song and there's only 2 mics, you know. So we had a karaoke night last night and it was so much fun. So let's see, you know, what my voice is today, because I was singing a lot yesterday. Get down on your sitting bone, straighten up your back, close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Let this eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area you find an inner room where you're going to spend some time just for yourself. There is nothing that has been and nothing that will come. It's only you in this moment. Om Paramatmane Namaha. Sri Padanjala Yoga Darsharam Hatha Samadhi Padaha Hatha Yoga Nushasanam Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha
Drashtu Sarubhavashtanam Vrittisarubhyamitanastra Vrittaya Panjataya Klishta Klishtaha
Slowly come back to the room where you are. We're gonna finish today's class together with 3 chanting. So place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale to start.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Place your palms to your forehead for you to think good thoughts through the day, to your mouth for you to speak the truth, and to your heart for you to follow your heart, and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Namaste. Thank you so much for today. Remember to go out there and give as much as you can. I will. I love you and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.